Tyler James, offensive tackle, senior, Sheridan, Michigan.
Coleon Leverson, senior, nose tackle, Hillside, Illinois.
Yeah, I would say that I came to play football at USF. I actually transferred here, but when I transferred, I thought about not playing anymore. But it was really the love of the game that brought me to keep playing here at USF. I looked at some schools around here, but this was really the best fit for me. I love the teammates, the coaching staff, so it's really worked out pretty well for me so far.
For me, I've been playing football since high school, and I wanted to get a chance to continue that experience when I entered college. Luckily, Coach Curry came over and talked to me, and here I am now, still playing football. Personally, I think I bring energy to the team. Whether we wake up at 5 a.m. or we got practice in the afternoon, I'm always up and ready to go. I'm that guy who's, if I'm on the sidelines, I'm cheering on the team, or if we're in practice, even after we got gassed, I'm yelling at people, telling them, hey, let's go, let's get it done, I'm the guy who tries to pep up everybody.
Yeah, I like to think that I bring a sense of humor to the team. Like Coleon was saying, at 5:30 in the morning when we're out there practicing, it's tough sometimes, but if I can make my teammates laugh, that really brightens up their day. I feel like it brightens up my day. And then I also like to think that I'm a dependable teammate as well. I feel like the offensive line as a unit, I personally feel like we are the closest knit group on the team. We're all best friends. We hang out almost every day. And that means that we really trust each other and we depend on each other to make our blocks. And I think that that's a huge piece of being a cohesive unit, and I feel like we do that really well.
I feel that the defensive line is probably the backbone of the defense in general. It's on us to cover our blocks, make sure we're in gap, make sure nobody's running through, because if they break our line, it relies on the backers to go try to make a play. And we want to be the first line of defense. We want to be the ones making sure that nothing else happens, no plays get made on our watch. I felt that win really set us off in the right direction. It was a good morale boost. It held people together, and now that we're coming off that win, we'll be ready to handle next week, or handle the game coming up. It's good for us.
Yeah, I would say that it really meant a lot to us. Losing those first couple conference games was really tough, especially when we worked really hard all through preseason. To lose those games was rough. So like Coleon said, it really brought us together. Huge morale boost. Just felt really good to get that W. Yeah, last season we found out on a bus ride home that we were going to be conference champions, and that was probably my favorite moment here at USF so far.
Yeah, I'm going to have to piggyback off of him. Yeah, that was mind-blowing. We had been sitting there wondering if we were going to make it, if we were out, and finally getting the news, hearing that we had become champions, even if it was co-conference, still champions, was huge. It was a big deal.
I have really honed in my skills since being here at USF. I've developed as a football player, as a person. Coach Curry and the rest of the coaching staff have really pushed me to develop my abilities.
Coming in as a freshman, I wasn't too sure of myself. I didn't know what moves to make on the field and how to stand out as a player. Now as a senior, I know to take charge when I need to. I know to go ahead and make plays when they come to me. I also know when to sit back and do my job and trust that the player next to me is going to do his. I'm majoring in web development right now. I'm hoping that once I graduate, I'll continue my field and eventually get hired by some big name business, hopefully, if everything works out, and continue making websites there.
Yeah, I actually am a marketing major, and I had an internship this summer with Service Corporation International, and I intend on continuing with that career after graduation. Yeah, I would say what I enjoy the most about playing at USF is my teammates, the camaraderie, the friendships that I've made. I know that these are going to be lifelong friendships. That's what I would say I enjoy the most.
I'm going to have to agree with TJ again on this one. I feel that some of the friendships I've made here are going to last a lifetime. I also know that the different lessons taught to me by my different coaches are going to stick with me even after college, and I really just appreciate that. I definitely think I'll take away a sense of rolling with the punches. Sometimes on the field you don't get what you want. You never expect to take an L. You don't expect to lose in a block, but sometimes you got to roll with it. You got to eat. You got to go 1-0. And that mindset, that mentality is something I'm going to take with me wherever I am, whether it be on the field or later on in a job in life.
Yeah, I really think that after football, everything that I'm going to do for the rest of my life will be easy. Waking up at 5:30 in the morning for football practice is extremely difficult, but waking up that same time for a job where I know that I'm not going to be doing physical activity, I feel like it's going to be a lot easier. And the leadership that I've developed through football and the ability to work with a team in order to achieve my goals, I think it's really going to give me that competitive edge when it comes into the business world. So I really appreciate that about football.